Yeah.
Well, when we were freshmen, and the guys were just coming home from the war. So Ann and I had met, I can't remember their names, there were 3 or 4 of them. And we'd go down to the barbecue and they'd buy us beer because, you know, we were underage, of course, and the college couldn't do anything with those soldiers that came home from the war because after all they'd been serving our country, and you know, to have them be in bed at 9 o'clock or 11 o'clock was ridiculous, you know.
So your curfew at the college was what?
We had to be in at 10 o'clock at night. We had to be in bed by 11 and with the lights out, and the girls, the what did we call them? Anyway, the counselors on each floor would come around and knock on your door if your lights were still on. And that happened to Marilyn and I quite often. And Ann and I, when we went to Luther, we lived next door to our 2 counselors that was very interesting. Because Ann and I didn't always abide by all the rules. I remember Mother made us blue bedspreads to match, and I can't remember, we had one big window in the room. I can't remember anything else. We had bunk beds, twin beds, and
Wow.
and then we moved to Branch Hall. Why, it was quite different living, you know, and that's when we had the strict rules. They really couldn't do too much to us while we lived the first semester. And but the second semester, when we moved to Branch Hall, we had to follow all the rules. We had to sign in every night or sign out if we were going to the library or if we were going any place. And had to be in at 10 o'clock. Our lights had to be out at 11. And if they weren't out, the counselors would come by and knock on the door. And if they still weren't out when they went by, then they'd come in, knock on the door and come in.
Wow.
So they meant business, but they couldn't do anything with the soldiers that had served the country. So they just kind of, your dad lived with Madge Donaldson, Madge and George Donaldson. He was a local policeman, and he had the gruffest voice, but he was just like a lamb. And she was the matriarch of the family, and she wore the boots. And she did all the cooking of the wild animals that Bill shot. Animals being ducks, pheasants, squirrels, rabbit, anything that he could shoot. And we spent a lot of time driving the back roads in Iowa, and I was the dog. I always spotted the pheasant, and he would get out of the car and shoot it. I would go and get it, and or he'd get it and wring their neck. I wouldn't wring their neck. I couldn't do that. Anyway, and stop a minute.
Tell me about your classes. We were talking about you taking a class.
Oh, I took quite a few classes. I took from Dr. Huslett. I took a lot of science classes, biology and chemistry. Oh, I'd add Dr. Docklin for chemistry. But I took embryology and a lot of ologies. And when I was taking embryology, we studied the egg, and I always ate breakfast. I had that class at 8 o'clock. And I ate breakfast before I went, and I couldn't eat an egg. It just made me sick. I almost threw up the first time. And I never ate another egg until after I finished that class, because I could tell you every part of the egg, and I was eating. Oh, brother, I just couldn't eat eggs.
Wow, and your minor was what?
My minor, God, I can't. I had a major in biology.
Physical education and
Physical
biology.
education and biology.
And then a minor in
Norse.